Hello again. Do you ever have days when you have difficulty deciding on a route for the next ride? I'm sort of feeling that today. I've got the OS maps for the area, I've got all my previous routes, and I just can't decide what to do. I feel I want to do something different, and I've logged onto my route planning app, which is Ride with GPS. Once I'm logged on and at my dashboard, I can see there is a find option on the top line at the left. I've chosen that option and I'm now allowed to search all the routes and rides that people have made public. So I've gone ahead and I've decided that I'm looking for a route that starts within 5 kilometres of Billingham. It has to be somewhere between 80 and 100 kilometres, on paved roads and in a loop. So I've ticked all the relevant boxes. Before I hit the search button, I'll make a decision. I'll use the first result that's not one of my routes or rides for the ride that I'm going to do for this vlog. And I've hit the search button. So here are the results of my search. And as you can see, the one on the top and the ride for today will be the 85 kilometre Billingham, Stockton, Darlington, Stillington ride by Lee. So whoever you are, Lee, thank you very much. I've met up with Michael this morning and we're going to join Lee's route at the closest point to our homes as it turns up towards Wolverton at the King's Arms. After our circuitous tour of Wolverton, we leave the built up area and go into the country as we pass the village pond. We've cycled along Wynyard Road, but we're not going to Thorpe Hughes today. We're going to be turning off for the first ascent of the day up Blakeston Bank. At the T-junction ahead, we'd normally turn right and go to Thorpe Hughes. But Lee's route asks us to go left, and we'll be making our way through the Hardwick and Fairfield estates on the northwest of Stockton. We continue on through Oxbridge, past Ropener Park and Hartburn Village. Now it's across the double roundabouts over the A66 and turn right for Elton. And we continue our countryside tour now by crossing the A66. Onto Winnie Hill and Bishopton, and then straight on for Great Stainton. So we're now at Great Stainton, and as you've probably seen from the views around, it's quite a nice day. Broken cloud, quite warm at about 19 degrees, and a gentle 10km/h wind from the south. Well, we'll be continuing on now to Brafferton, where Cosy Coffee used to operate. Pity it shut down about a year ago. It was a nice ride out for Michael and I. 30 miles if we came here and straight back. But you could make it any distance you wanted. Even the bus that formed the cafe is gone. After passing the entrance to Brafferton, we're continuing on and down to Cotham Mandeville. We've arrived at the A167, and according to Lee's route we should cycle down the road, but as you can see, being the former A1, this road is quite busy. There's a perfectly good cycle track going down the side of the road, so that's what Michael and I will take today. Here at Harrogate Village, the cycle path runs out. We've got no real option but to join the road for the next section, and at the roundabout here we're turning left to skirt round the northern edges of Darlington. Well, it's not been very pleasant coming around that bit of the northern bypass to Darlington. We'll soon be off it though. Turning left at these traffic lights and back onto the normal route round to Great Borden. We're coming to the roundabout with the A66, and again we're going to join the cycle path along to Great Borden. Leaving Great Borden, we've turned onto the Stainton Road, and we're going to make our way back uphill again to Great Stainton, and then we'll turn right into Great Stainton Village for our break on this ride. Continuing on in the route, we'll be turning right for the run down Elstop Hill and turning at Boghall before the climb up through Stillington. Following the climb through Stillington, Lee's route takes us to Witton and through the Witton Dip. He obviously likes to put hills in at the end of his ride. Sharp blind right hand corner here, and then take it up the hill. Finally, we're back into Bishopton again. Turning left here and making for Red Marshall. Now for the climb up into Thorpe Hughes. I'm not sure what was going through Lee's mind when he built this route. I'm assuming he tried to get a specific distance like the 85 kilometres, but now here's us doing a little loop up on the A177 and dropping back into Thorpe Hughes again. At the top of the hill on Old Durham Road we pick up NCN1, which takes us under the A177 and down Blakeston
lane bank, and ultimately it carries on onto the Castleton walkway. Now we're on the Wynyard Road, going to climb up the Bottle Bank before we have a tour around the north end of Billingham. To complete Lee's route, we come under the old A19 and return to the King's Arms pub.
It's now a couple of days since Michael and I rode Lee's route, and I've had time to reflect on it. For me, the route included too much urban riding on main and busy roads. We experienced heavy road traffic and several occasions had close passes or were overtaken in inappropriate places. I know I could have looked at all the results in the search results from Ride with GPS and chosen a more rural route, but for the purposes of the vlog I chose just to take the first route at the top of the list. I looked at when Lee devised the route, and it was January 2021 when the traffic loads were still low following the COVID pandemic. Now that they've returned to normal, then the roads are a lot busier. So I would suggest that this route would be ideal for an early Sunday morning ride when the traffic's still quite quiet. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog, and maybe it's given you some ideas of how to find new routes. Not only do Ride with GPS provide a search facility, but I believe you can do so on Komoot, Strava, etc. Well, thanks for watching. Until we meet again, bye for now. Stay safe.
Yippee!